Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Angela. I am a success coach, personal development specialist, and basically here to help you achieve success in business and in life through personal development. Today's video is a little bit differently. I am going live for the first time, but what spurred, this decision for me to go live tonight was a devotion I had this morning. And the devotion was on 2nd Chronicles 20, which is the story of Judah's king Jehoshaphat, who was a king that did right in the sight of the Lord. He tore down the high places. His heart was good towards the people, and he wanted to do the right thing. And God had granted him a time of peace during his reign so that he could reestablish the people, reacclimate them to who God really is and to his word and what his hopes and dreams are for the people. But what happened was during this time of peace, there were 3 armies that sought to invade Judah, and Jehoshaphat was fearful. But instead of giving in to the fear, he sought the Lord. He humbled himself and he prayed and he asked for God's wisdom. He asked for instruction. And he asked for the knowledge. And God did just that. He rewarded his time fasting and just uniting the people to seek God's face in the matter. And at the end of it all, God told him, he says, the battle is not yours, it's mine. So I know times are rough where we are nowadays. A lot of us may have lost jobs. We may have had to relocate. Some of us may have lost our homes, may be in danger of losing our homes, but we're constantly bombarded with messages of doom and gloom. And it's true, I'm one of those that believe that we're closer to the last days than we ever have been in history. But one thing I know, God is faithful. He is faithful to his people. And he says that even when we are unfaithful, he remains faithful because he cannot deny himself. So I come before you today to say, don't be afraid. Do not be dismayed because God, the creator of the universe, is with you. And if you humble yourself before him and pray and seek his face and turn, it says, from our wicked ways, that he will hear us and he will heal our land. What is your land? What is that thing or that area that matters most to you right now? What is the source of your pain? What is the source of your struggle? What is it that you don't understand today? God said, bring it to me. The word says, cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. So give him the opportunity to show up and be the Lord of your life. And it says that if you humble yourself, he will exalt you in due time. So seek him today. Consecrate your heart before him. Even if you can't lay prostrate physically, he doesn't require that. We're in a time of grace, but he says, prostrate your heart, worship me, give me all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory, and I will show myself strong on your behalf. I know it might be dark and the days are uncertain. But one thing I know, he says, I will come up behind you and I will tell you the way that you should go. I will whisper, go left, go right. But his voice is a whisper. He doesn't yell. So while all the world is clamoring for our attention and the noise is so loud and the enemy wants it that way, he doesn't want us to have peace. He doesn't want us to be able to hear God because he knows God speaks in a still small voice. So quiet yourself. Find that time to seek him. It says go in your prayer closet. It doesn't have to be a literal closet, but it does have to be space that you carve out for yourself where you can be quiet, where you can still your mind. Meditate on his word. Give him the opportunity to show up strong on your behalf. He'll tell you what you need to do. He'll provide for you. As long as we realize that he is the source Everything else is just a resource. So when we talk about having success in life means having everything we need in that moment. And God meets each and every one of our needs in that moment. He said, give us this day our daily bread. We may not know what he has in store for us a week from now, a year from now, even a minute from now, but he knows. So by faith, he says, be it unto you. Jesus said, according to your faith. In Romans, it says, Abraham called things that be not as though they were. The Bible also says, whatever you sow, you shall reap. So what types of seeds are we sowing today? Are we sowing seeds of faith, or are we sowing seeds of fear, uncertainty, and doubt? For whatever seed we sow, we will reap a harvest on those seeds. So let's stand and believe with God for those things that we want to see come to pass in our life. Let's operate in a spirit of surrender. So I thank you for giving me this time tonight. And whoever is under the sound of my voice tonight, I just pray that God will meet you right where you are. That anything that might be blocking his path to you, I pray that you would remove it tonight. Pray, seek his face, humble yourself. Turn your heart towards him. Receive his love. Receive his forgiveness. Receive his mercy on today. And we know that those who believe upon him, we know that his grace is sufficient. And so we send all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, because this is the place where we meet, where we grow, and where we develop into the men and women of God, men and women of purpose that we were created to be. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.